Okay, so before you head out into the wilderness and you have an awesome time, first you have to do your due diligence and make sure all your equipment is working correctly, it's not expired, and also that the clothes and the backpack, especially that you're wearing, is fitted properly so you have the best time outdoor. And if you need to use your equipment, nothing fails or there's any errors or just in case there's an emergency situation. So an example of this is first aid. Every time you go out, you want to look inside your first aid and understand what is in there, maybe from previous trips or other people borrowing it and using it. There might be items missing or you need to restock on various things such as bandages, swabs, anything like that. So when you're out there, you know what you have and you're able to utilize it. Another important thing is a water filtration. Most of these last quite a while. However, depending on how much you use it and how dirty the water is, the filters in these water filters can get clogged up and you need to replace them, which is imperative. Another thing too is checking various things like various tools like compasses, as depending on where you get them, it can alter how they function. Same with knives. Make sure they're sharpened and they're ready to be in use. Making sure your sleeping bag and your sleep system has no holes or patches, as it can lead to heat loss. Okay, now we'll move on to backpack fitment. So here are the different parts of the backpack. So here obviously is the shoulder strap, and on a lot of outdoors and backpacking bags, there's a lot of different straps, so it can be kind of confusing. However, these are all made to put the weight close to your body and onto your hips, which allows you to carry more weight safely and effectively, and so it's more comfortable to carry more stuff. So these are called sternum straps. This is your hip belt. It locks around your hip, and these are your side straps, and this black one is your shoulder strap. And I'll show you how to put on a backpack. So when you get put on a backpack with with stuff inside of it already, it's best to put it on a flat surface about waist height. Then what you do is you just get behind it, get the shoulder straps on, and use your legs to push up. Okay, so the first step to getting your bag tight, nice and tight, is to get these side straps, which are along the shoulder straps. And what you do is you pull down and away to tighten. So down and away. Now it hugs the contours of my chest and my ribcage. And now what we can do is get this hip belt. Most backpacks have them, or backpacking bags. What you do is you clip it in, and then you pull the loose ends nice and snug. What this does is it brings the weight closer to your hips and puts it on your pelvic crest to put more of the weight on your hips and your legs as opposed to your shoulders. Now what you can also do is you can get the sternum strap, buckle it across, and get it nice and snug. And this again brings the weight closer to your spine, making it easier for your legs to take the load. And lastly, what you can do is get these shoulder straps, and you can give it a nice tug. And what it does is it conforms back to your shoulders, so it's not so far away from your shoulders and spine. So here, now it's nice and snug, and now all the weight is mainly 70% of the weight, 76% of the weight is on my hips, and around like 30 to 20% is on my shoulders. So that's how you put on a backpack.